Today I am going to start new lesson, that is theory of equations. First, definition of the polynomial of nth degree. An equation of the form a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on plus an equal to 0 is called polynomial of nth degree. So number of roots of this one is n. Of course, all of them, some are real, some are imaginary, real and equal, etc. Now, division problem 3. If we divide f of x with g of x, quotient is q of x, remainder is r of x, then relation among this dividendo and divisor, quotient and remainder. Dividendo equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So all of you know this one. Degree of f of x is suppose n. Degree of suppose degree of f of x is 5. Degree of this one is 1. Then possible degree of this one equal to 0. Okay. Suppose degree of divisor is 2. Then possible degrees of remainder 0 or 1, means less than 2, 0 or 1, and so on. Suppose degree of g of x is 3, the possible degrees of remainder r of x 0, 1 and 2, maximum 2. So problem related to this division algorithm. Find the, so all of you know this one, already first in the class use chesam. Find the quotient and remainder when 2x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 3x squared plus 7x minus 9 is divided by x minus 2. So, quotient and remainder of 5th degree polynomial when divided by 1st degree polynomial. So, working rule. First to write the name of that method is Argus method. All of you know this one. So, first to write the coefficients of given polynomial. 2 minus 3, 5 minus 3, 7 minus 9. X minus 2 is factor means the value of x equal to 2. Suppose if there is x plus 2, then we have to divide into minus 2. So that is x minus 2, we have to divide into plus 2. 2, put 0 here, sum of these 2, 2. 2 2s 4, sum of these 2, 1. 2 into 1, 2, sum of these 2, 7. 2 7s 14, 11. 2 11s 22, 29. 2 into 29, 58 minus 9, 49. Now remind, so degree of divisor is 1. If degree of divisor is 1, then degree of remainder is 0, means constant term. So this is remainder. Okay? This is remainder. The quotient is the 4th degree polynomial formed by the values 2, 1, 7, 11 and 29. Degree of this one is 5. Degree of this one is 1. 5 minus 1, 4. That 4 is degree of the quotient. Okay. Degree of divisor is 1. Then degree of remainder is less than 1, means 0. 0, so constant. So this is remainder. Then quotient is the fourth degree polynomial formed by the coefficients 2x power 4 plus x cube plus 7x square plus 11x plus 29. This is the quotient and remainder is 49. Okay. So all of you know this one. Problem divided. What is the quotient and remainder of this polynomial when divided by the first degree polynomial? If there is first degree given, if given first degree polynomial is x plus a, in that case we have to divide with minus a. If that is x minus a, in that case we have to divide with plus a. Now, quotient and remainder of the polynomial when divided by the quadratic expression with conditions coefficient of x square is 1. Otherwise, first coefficient of x square 2 unnanukondi. We have to divide with 2. If there is 3, if we have to divide with 3. First we have to make it. First term coefficient x square is 1. See, next problem, second one. Find the quotient and the remainder of 2x power 5 minus 3x power 4 plus 5x cube minus 3x square plus 7x minus 9 is divided by x square minus x minus 9. Second degree polynomial. So, degree of the given polynomial is 5, degree of divisor is 2, therefore, degree of quotient is 5 minus 2, 3. 5 minus 2, 3. And degree of divisor is 2, therefore, possible degrees of remainder is 0 or 1, less than 2, less than or equal to 1. That means 0 or 1. First, as usual, find the coefficients of given polynomial 2 minus 3. Suppose if the x power 4 term is absent, in that case we have to take 0 at this place. 5 minus 3, 7 minus 9. Okay. See, కొంచెం కష్టం ఒక 2 ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ తో మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఫస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కొంచెం అర్థం కాకపోయినా సెకండ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అర్థమైపోతుంది. Form of given device quadratic expression is suppose x square plus ax plus b. In that case, we have to divide this one with minus a comma minus b into two numbers minus a minus b. Suppose x square minus ax plus b. In that case, we have to divide with plus a comma minus b. Suppose there is x square minus ax minus b. In that case, we have to divide with plus a and plus b. Okay. So clearly x square minus x minus 3 and we have to divide with plus 1 comma 3. So first write 1, below that write 3. 2 zeros. 2 plus 0 is 2. Okay. 1 into 2 is 2. Right here. Put 0 at this place. Don't multiply 3 and 2. Okay now? Remember procedure. So first 2 zeros, 2 plus 2 zeros, 2. 1 into this 2 is 2. Put 0 here. Now sum of these two, minus 1. Now product of multiply these two. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. And multiply 3 with 2, not minus 1. This preceding one. So 3 into 2, 6. So continue the same procedure up to this 7. Right, sum of these two, 10. 1 into 10, 10. 3 into its preceding one, minus 1. Therefore, 4. 1 into 4, 4. 3 into 10, 30. 34 plus 7, 41. Okay, na? ఇక్కడ నుంచి క్వశ్చన్, ఇక్కడ నుంచి రిమైండర్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ నుంచి Degree of divisor is 2 means degree of remainder equal to 1. ఇక్కడ నుంచి remainder start అవుతుంది 41. Next. Actual ఏం చేయాలి ఇక్కడ 1 into 41 చేయాలి కదా అలా చేయండి. Put 0 here. ఇక్కడ 0 అలాగో ఇక్కడ కూడా 0 అలాగే. అంటే the number formed by the remainder formed with the last two numbers ని multiply చేయకూడదు. ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్ గా ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ ప్రకారం 1 into 41 ఇక్కడ రాయాలి బట్ రాయకూడదు 0. ఓకేనా? నెక్స్ట్ 3 into 4 ఇది ఓకే. 3 into 4 12. So 12 minus 9 4. Now quotient. So degree of dividend is 5, that of divisor is 2. Therefore degree of quotient is 5 minus 2 3. So quotient is the cubic polynomial formed by the coefficients 2 minus 1 10 4. Therefore 2x cubed minus x squared plus 10x plus 4. Now remainder. So the degree of remainder equal to 1. Number formed by the last two numbers. First degree polynomial, external constant error. So 41x plus 3. So this is quotient and this is remainder. Right. Take one more example. 2 zeros as usual. 1 into 2 2 ఇక్కడ 0 రాసుకోవాలి. దీని ముందు నెంబర్ మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. ముందు నెంబర్ లేదు కదా కాబట్టి 0. నెక్స్ట్ 1 into minus 1 3 into the preceding number 2 6 and so on. ఇక్కడ యాక్చువల్లీ 1 into 41 రాయకూడదు. రాయండి 0. ఇది రిమైండర్ తో వచ్చే నంబర్స్ మల్టిప్లై చేయకూడదు. ఇది యాజ్ యూజువల్ 3 into its preceding one 4th power. సో ఇక్కడ 0 కేసు ఇక్కడ 0 కేసు కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇంకా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చేస్తే క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. See, find the quotient and remainder when x power 4 minus 11x cubed plus 44x minus 76x plus 48 is divided by x squared minus 7x plus 12. Okay. Right. First write the coefficients of given dividend. 1 minus 11 44 minus 76 48. Now values. So plus 7, that is plus 12, so we have to take minus 12. 2 zeros, 1 plus 2 zeros 1. 7 into 1 7. Here 0, good column. Okay. Now sum of these two minus 4. 7 into minus 4 minus 28 minus 12 into 1 minus 12. This preceding one. Okay. So minus 28 minus 12 means minus 40 44 minus 44. Same 4 into 7 again 28 minus 12 into minus 4. So plus 40. 48 plus 28, 76 minus 76, 0. Okay. So, వీటితో మనకి లాస్ట్ టూ వచ్చేసాం చూడు. లాస్ట్ టూ వచ్చేసి రాసుకోండి రిమైండర్. యాక్చువల్గా 7 into 0 రాయము. ఒక రాసిన అదే వస్తుంది అనుకోండి. minus 12 into 4 minus 48, 0. So, clearly remainder equal to 0. Quotient. Degree 4 minus degree 2 means 2. So the degree of quotient is 2. That is formed by the coefficient, these three coefficients. Therefore x squared minus 4x plus 4. So this is working rule for finding quotient and remainder of any polynomial divided by second degree polynomial with x squared coefficient is unity. We can extend this one, means similar method we can find quotient and remainder of any polynomial divided by cubic polynomial, fourth degree polynomial, etc. But they are not in syllabus. See, problem. One more problem. If alpha comma beta comma 1 are the roots of x cube minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, then find alpha and beta. Cubic polynomial has 3 roots. One of the 3 roots is 1. We have to find other 2 roots. So if we have one root, by using that one and harness method, we can find remaining 2 roots by using harness method. Write the coefficients. 1, minus 2, minus 5, 6. 1 is root means that factor is x minus 1. So already we have seen in above. So with plus 1, 0, 1, 1 into 1, 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 6, minus 6, 0. Therefore, quotient is x squared minus x minus 6 equal to 0. Clearly its factors x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, other 2 roots are 3 comma minus 2. Thus, if we have one root of cubic polynomial, by using that and by using harness method, we can find remaining 2 roots by dividing the given cubic polynomial with the given root. Next, formula already quadratic system. The equation having roots alpha comma beta, formula x minus alpha into x minus beta equal to 0. The equation having roots alpha beta gamma, formula x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma equal to 0. Can extend this one. The equation having roots alpha beta gamma delta is x minus delta equal to 0, etc. Okay. Next. Suppose the given polynomial equation a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus an. So highest power coefficient must and should not equal to 0. Coefficients a0, a1, a2 and so on, an are any complex numbers. First term coefficient not equal to 0, then only that one is called polynomial equation of degree n. So now if the coefficients a0, a1, a2, a3 and so on are real and not imaginary, again 1 plus I, 2 plus I, 3 plus I are only real, and one of the roots is p plus iq. In that case, other root is p minus iq. Already quadratic system, same method we took. Similarly, if the coefficients are rational and coefficients root 2, root 3, root 5 allowable. Allow 2i, 3i, 4i allowable. In that case, one of the roots is p plus root q, then other root is p minus root q, and also one of the roots is root p plus root q. Then there are other 3 roots plus case minus plus plus minus minus minus. See, coefficients are rational and one of the roots is root p plus root q. Other 3 roots are minus root p minus root q, root p minus root q, minus root p plus root q. Okay. Now, problems related to this concept too. See, first one. The polynomial equation having roots 1, 3, 5, 7. So clearly, required equation from the above formula x minus 1 into x minus 3 into x minus 5 into x minus 7 equal to 0. So multiply చేసినప్పుడు జాగ్రత్త ఫస్ట్ రెండు మల్టిప్లై చేయండి x minus alpha into x minus beta ఫార్ములాలో గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta. Therefore, x square minus of 1 plus 3, 4x plus 3. Same. X square minus of 5 plus 7, 12x plus 35. Okay. మళ్ళీ ఇది మల్టిప్లై చేసినప్పుడు కూడా స్కూల్లో చేసినట్టు చేయండి మనకి డిగ్రీ 4 కదా what is x power 4 term x square into x square. How many x cube terms? X cube term combination x square x square x. Therefore minus 12x cube minus 4x cube. Therefore minus 16x cube. Next x square term. X square term three combinations. X square constant to in that x square constant to x term three combinations. Therefore 35x square plus 3x square 38x square plus 48 38 plus 48 96 అనుకుంటాం నెక్స్ట్ x square నెక్స్ట్ x term 86 yes 86 next x number of x terms two combinations x constant to x constant. Therefore minus 4x into 35 120 or 40 so minus 140. Similarly minus 12 into 3 so minus 36 therefore minus 176x. Constant term one combination 3 into 35 so that is 105 equal to 0. Okay. అలా ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ టూ క్వాడ్రాటిక్ డైరెక్ట్ గా మిస్టేక్స్ వచ్చిన పర్లేదు డైరెక్ట్ గా రాయడం అలవాటు చేసుకోండి. Next problem, the equation with rational coefficients 2 of whose roots are 1 plus I and 1 minus 2. So two roots of given equation 1 plus I 1 minus root 2, then clearly other two roots are 1 minus I 1 plus root 2. So finally required equation, the equation having these four roots. Therefore x minus this one into x minus that one into x minus this one into x minus that one. Clearly product of these two. So x squared minus of sum of these two 2. Product of these two minus 1. Next same x squared minus of sum of these two 2. Product of these two a plus ib into a minus ib a square plus b square because I square value minus 1. Actually I was 1 plus I into 1 minus I at 1 square minus I square value minus 1 not the minus of minus plus. Now again we can multiply. So roots implies equation completed. Next relations between the roots and coefficients of the polynomial equation. Already quadratic first class one నేర్చుకున్నాం already. See, if alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma alpha 3 and so on alpha n are the roots of a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus and so on a n equal to 0. And SR, small sr. In this lesson there are two notations, small sr, capital SR. So I will give this already. Here small sr denotes the sum of the products of the roots taking all at a time. Okay, that means S1 equal to taking 1 and adding alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus and so on alpha n. So this is sigma alpha I. Similarly, S2 equal to sum of the products of the roots taking 2 at a time. That means alpha 1 alpha 2 plus alpha 2 alpha 3 and so on. So that is also denoted by sigma alpha I alpha j and so on. S3 equal to sigma alpha I alpha j alpha k. Similarly, S4, S5 and so on, Sn. Sn means product of all the roots. మొత్తం తీసేది n తీసేసుకోవటమే కదా. Alpha 1 into alpha 2 into and so on alpha. Formulas for S1, S2, S3, S4 in terms of coefficients of the given polynomial. First to make the highest power coefficient 1 by dividing with A0. First I am dividing the given equation with the first term coefficient A0 x power n plus A1 by A0 x power n minus 1 plus A2 by A0 to x power n minus 2 plus and so an by A0 equal to 0. Now assume this one is P0, P1 x power n minus 1. This one denoted by P2 x2 x power n minus 2, P3 x power n minus 3 and last one Pn equal to 0. Now all of you know formulas for S1, S2, S3 in terms of P1, P2, P3, S1 equal to minus P1, S2 equal to plus P2, S3 equal to minus P3 and so on. So the suffix value, there is odd, then minus sign. If there is even, plus case, then again minus P5, n. So depends on the value of n. If n is even, plus Pn. If n is odd, then minus Pn. That's why I am taking minus 1 whole power n. If n is even, this one is plus Pn. If n is odd, this one is minus Pn. Okay. So problems are based on this one on both sides. Both sides on the problems. So they can ask what is S1 or what is sum of the roots or what is sigma alpha I etc. So condition highest power coefficient compulsory 1 undali, otherwise chesukovalada. The second term coefficients nunchi P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 తీసుకోవాలి. Suppose second term absent అనుకోండి. In that case we have to take 0 in the place of P1. Don't forget that one. Right. So S1 value minus P1, S2 value plus P2, S3 value minus P3 and so on. So this is a relation between the roots and the coefficients of the polynomial. See, the equation having roots alpha, beta, gamma. The equation having roots alpha, beta, gamma. Actually, from the above formula, that is x minus alpha into x minus beta into x minus gamma equal to 0. Okay, now on simplify, that is x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x squared plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta gamma equal to 0. ఇప్పుడు కంపేర్ చేస్తున్నా ఇప్పుడు చూడండి ప్రూఫ్ డిగ్రీ 3 అది ఎంత డిగ్రీ డిగ్రీ 4 తీసుకున్నాం. ఇప్పుడు సరిపోతుంది చూడండి. ఇదేంటిది ఇప్పుడు ఇది S1 కదా, అది మొత్తం ఏమవుతుంది మైనస్ S1 ఇంక్లూడింగ్ మైనస్ సైన్ ఏమవుతుంది ఇది P1 కదా యాక్చువల్గా, బట్ దట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ ఏమవుతుంది చూడండి మైనస్ S1 అవుతుంది. Therefore S1 equal to minus P1. This is equal to P2 kada. That is nothing but S2. Okay na? S2 equal to P2. Including minus P3 kada. but ఇంతవరకు s3 కదా, thus p3 equal to minus s3, therefore s3 equal to minus p3. So మీరు both sides గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. s1 equal to minus p1, p1 equal to minus s1, s2 equal to p2. Okay, s3 equal to minus p3, p3 equal to minus s3. రెండు చెప్తున్నారంటే ఇది the quadratic equation in terms of p1, p2, p3 and in terms of s1, s2, s3 read అవుతుంది. In terms of p1, p2, p3 ఏమవుతుంది, ఇది x cube minus plus p1x squared plus p2x plus p3 equal to 0. p1, p2, p3. Okay na? This is actual. So formula for cubic polynomial having roots alpha, beta, gamma in terms of s1, s2, s3 suppose ఎక్కడైనా need అనుకోండి మనకి, అప్పుడు ఈక్వేషన్ ఏమవుతుంది చూడండి, x cube minus s1x squared plus s2x minus s3 equal to 0. We can extend this one, fourth degree. The fourth degree equation having roots alpha, beta, gamma, delta in terms of s1, s2, s3, s4 ఏమవుతుంది, x power 4 minus s1x cube plus s2x squared minus s3x plus s4 equal to 0. Okay, good. Even number వస్తే plus, odd number వస్తే minus. Suppose fifth degree కావాలి, same x power 5 minus s1 x power 4 plus s2 x cube minus s3 x2 plus s4 x2 minus s5 and so on. Okay, that's so relations between p1, p2, p3 and s1, s2, s3. p1, p2, p3 and given polynomial coefficients just one condition, highest power coefficient compulsory 1. s1, s2, s3 relations among roots. SR is sum of the products of the roots taking R at a time. Now say the problems related to the above one. First one, if 8x power 4 minus 2x cube minus 27x square plus 6x plus 9 equal to 0, then find the values of s1, s2, s3, s4 and notation define చేస్తారు సమ్లో. If small s denotes the sum of the products of the roots taking R at a time, then find, they can ask see s1, s2, s3, s4. Direct గా find s1, s2, s3, s4 అలాగే పడగలరు. So IP లో ఉంటే ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ లో ఉంటే. So before finding these values, first to make highest power coefficient 1 by dividing with the coefficient of highest power, that is 8. Therefore minus 1 by 4x cube minus 27 by 8x squared, 6 by 8 means 3 by 4 plus 9 by 8 equal to 0. Step 1. Step 2, ఇక్కడ దీని కింద p1, p2, p3, p4 రాసుకోండి. Just అలవాటు ఎవరికి తర్వాత వస్తుంది. Now formulas, s1 equal to minus p1 minus of minus 1 by 4, s2 equal to plus p2, so minus 27 by 8, s3 equal to minus p3, therefore minus 3 by 4, s4 equal to p4, that is 9 by 8. Okay. See second problem. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of x cube minus bx squared plus qx minus r equal to 0, then find 1 by alpha squared plus 1 by beta squared squared gamma squared plus alpha squared gamma squared plus alpha squared beta squared. So numerator is in the form of a squared plus b squared plus b squared, that can be expressed as a plus b plus c whole squared minus 2 times of ab plus bc plus c. Therefore, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha whole square minus 2 times of a into b plus b into c plus c into a. Product of these two. Alpha beta gamma square. Next two. Alpha square beta gamma. Next two. Alpha gamma beta square. So from them we can take alpha into beta into gamma. Get alpha plus beta plus gamma by alpha beta gamma whole square. Now rotations. So this is S2. 2 taking 2 at a time. So this is denoted by S2. S2 square minus 2. This is S3. This is S1. By denominator is also S3 whole square. Now values. S2 means P2. Values. So this is the highest power coefficient, already there is 1. So there is no need to divide. So P1, this is P2, this is P3. Okay. S2 equal to P2. P2 means Q. So Q square minus 2 into S3 is minus P3. S1 is minus P1. So product of them P1 into P3. P1 into P3 is PR. By S3 again. S3 is minus P3 whole square is P3 square. So minus R whole square is R square. So Q square minus 2PR by R square. Okay, next third problem. If 1 comma 1 comma alpha 1 alpha are the roots of x cube minus 6x square plus 9x minus 4 equal to 0, then find alpha. So easy, I0, just 2 marks problem, I0. So total number of roots 3. 2 roots are given. Find third root. So by using S1 or S2 or S3, we can find third root. So I am using S1. S1 equal to minus P1. Coefficient of x cube already plus 1. So clearly P1 value minus 6. So plus 6. S1 means the sum of the roots. 1 plus alpha equal to 6. So clearly alpha equal to 4. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the roots of x power 4 plus ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d equal to 0. Then the value of a plus 2b plus c minus d equal to. And indirectly required the values of a, b, c and d. So here roots are given and required are the coefficients. First term coefficient already 1. So this is P1, P2, P3, P4. So by using S1 we can find A, by using S2 we can find B, by using S3 we can find C, by using S4 we can find the value of D. First S1 equal to minus P1 Okay, na? Okay. S1 equal to minus P1. S1 means sum of the roots. Clearly 10. Minus P1 value minus 3. Therefore, A value minus 10. Next. S2 formula P2. S2 means sum of the roots taking 2 at a time. So when number of roots is 4, then write S2 cases we have to select 2 from these 4. Ilagan first inch 1 2 1 3 1 4. Next with 2 2 3 2 4. Next with 3 3 4. Okay na? Up to 6 cases was it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3 plus 1 into 4. Next 2 into 3 plus 2 into 4. Next 3 into 4 equal to P2. P2 and D. By simplifying get the value of D. Now see S3 value minus V3. So when number of roots is 4, then write see the working rule of finding S3. That means combination of 3 from 4. We have to select 3 from 4. There are 4 cases వస్తాయి. అవి ఎలా అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే 1 ఫిక్స్ చేయండి. ఇక్కడ జనరల్ రాస్తాను చూడండి. ఆల్ఫా బీటా గామా డెల్టా ఉన్నప్పుడు 3 సెలెక్ట్ చేసిన ప్రొసీజర్ ఫస్ట్ ఆల్ఫా ఫిక్స్ చేయండి. ఆల్ఫా ఫిక్స్ చేసి ఈ మూడింట్లో 2 2 2 తీసుకోండి. అంటే బీటా గామా ప్లస్ గామా డెల్టా ప్లస్ బీటా డెల్టా. సో మూడింట్లో ఆల్ఫా ఉంది చూడండి. ఇంకో పేరు వస్తుంది కదా, ఇంకో ట్రిప్లెట్ వస్తుంది కదా వితౌట్ ఆల్ఫా కాంబినేషన్ బీటా గామా డెల్టా అలా 4 వస్తాయి. సో సేమ్ అలాగే ఫస్ట్ 1 ఫిక్స్ చేస్తాను. 1 ఫిక్స్ చేస్తే 2 into 3 6. 1 fix 2 into 4 8. 1 fix given 3 into 4 12. Now other than 1 triplet 2 into 3 into 4, so 24 equal to P3 value C, so minus C. Therefore C equal to minus of this value. Next to D, by using S4 we can find that one. S4 value P4. S4 means taking number of given roots 4. Take all 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 equal to D value P4 value D. Thus you can find the values of A, B, C and D. From that you can find the required A plus 2B plus C minus D. Thus roots implies coefficients and coefficients implies roots. Both sides common. Say next problem, fifth one. If one of the roots of x cube plus 3x squared plus 5x plus k equal to 0 is sum of other two roots, then unknown value k. Number of roots is 3. Suppose the roots are alpha, beta, gamma. Given that sum of the two roots equal to gamma and the value of k is required. So we can find one of the roots by using this condition. I am using S1. Yes. So this is P1. Already coefficient of x cube 1. S1 equal to minus P1. S1 means alpha plus beta plus gamma. Alpha plus beta can be replaced with gamma. Then 2 gamma equal to minus P1 means minus 3. Therefore gamma equal to minus 3 by 2. Thus we have one root of the given polynomial. So this is root of that one means this one satisfies that one means. So by substitute this value in this one, I get the unknown value k. So calculation చేసాను clear గా.